everybody, this is Adam from BodyMorphPros.com. I'm here with Jennifer Labodda, who just competed in her second show ever in Bikini Class B. So tell us a little bit of how you felt getting up on stage today.
I felt great getting up on stage. Second show of the year, I felt a little leaned out than my first show. Felt more confident. It's scary to get up on stage, so I felt much better about this competition.
So with this being your second show, were the nerves different? Did you still have them, or was it more like, I already know what to expect, I can just get up there and own things?
I still had the nerves. I mean, it helped knowing the process, what to expect backstage, what to expect, what to do on stage. But I was still nervous, like, oh man, I'm not lean out, I'm still bloating, or whatever, all those little things. So
now the old veteran jitters start kicking up in you. Did I do everything what I was supposed to?
Yeah.
Am I lean enough? Did I stick to the diet plan hard enough? What was the biggest struggle for you coming into the show? Like, was it the diet? Was it the mental portion? What was the hardest thing for you to really wrap your brain around and be disciplined with?
I think it was still the mental portion. I mean, the diet gets easier. I mean,
the more you get used to it,
yeah, exactly. So, like, for my first competition, the diet was the hardest part.
Right.
For now, it's just sticking with it. Like, I've been dieting for probably 3 or 4 months now. So it's like, okay, stick with it. You can keep going. You can do one more show. We're good. So
what are some of the plans for you going forward? I mean, like you just said, that you've been sticking on this diet for like 3-4 months, prepping up for the Fox City show, getting ready for this one. What are you looking forward to as far as the future? Where are we going to see you next?
I would love to move on to nationals. I mean, that's the next step, right? So just continuing competing and maybe potentially getting a pro status.
So are you even thinking about pushing for the junior nationals next weekend, or is that a little too soon?
Yeah, I think it might be a little too soon. I'll probably wait and fill out in places where I feel like I need to and then compete in fall.
So as you're starting to get a little more experience under your belt and you can see how you look from the first show compared to this one, what are some of the areas that you were trying to focus on to maybe enhance a little bit, develop a little bit, accentuate? What were some of your, let's call them problem areas? I mean, let's be honest here, everyone's critical, so what were some of your problem areas?
Definitely my upper body. I mean, as a girl, we just normally don't do upper body, so for me it was really developing those shoulders and upper back and making sure I have that bikini look.
And were you able to accomplish some of that? I mean, were you able to tell, like, dang, I filled out a little bit up top?
Yeah, definitely. I'm like, oh, I feel jacked. I feel like a dude.
She's getting huge is what she's trying to tell you. She says, I feel huge. So who are some of your coaches that helped you out along the way? I mean, did you do this all on your own? Or who's some of your support staff? Okay, oh God, no. Give some shout outs to some of the people that got you here.
Well, my coach is Paul Ravella. He works really closely with Lane Norton. But then also one of my close friends, Ben, has kind of helped me really stick to my diet and help me fill those macros the way I'm supposed to and adjust along the way. Just if I'm bloating one day, make sure to stay away from those foods, etc. So, and that does help me mentally stick with it. So.
No, that is absolutely awesome. So, I mean, and your package looks like it dialed in pretty nicely. I mean, do you think that you've made changes from the first show to this one, physically wise?
Yes, yeah. I'm definitely leaner, so I'm a few pounds lighter than I was on stage.
No kidding.
So, yeah.
Well, what were some of the changes that you made then? Or even, diet-wise, your coach, what did they change for you to help you get dialed in more? Or was it just you and sticking to it?
A lot of it was sticking to the diet the first time around.
Truth comes out. What she just said was, I didn't pay attention to anything. I did what I wanted to do.
Yeah, so that was the biggest thing, is really sticking to the diet. Like, it gets easier, like we talked about.
Right.
But then having, like I mentioned, Ben, he really pushed me in the workouts that I did. So make me burn more calories and not just falling asleep in between sets or anything. So. No,
that's awesome to hear. I'm glad to hear that. I mean, this whole thing is easier when you have a good support system that can help you with some of the knowledge that you might not have. Get you informed on it, help you along the way. That's great.
Yeah.
So you got a little time here. We just did the pre-judging show, so you got a little time here between then and the night show. How are you going to spend this in-between time, the little break? How are you going to spend that?
I'll probably grab some little food with my parents. They're here to watch me and support me, so I'll spend some time with them before the night show.
Get a little swig of water, swish it in your mouth,
just
spit it out.
Just a little bit, exactly. Yeah,
no, that's great. Well, I can't wait to see what happens tonight. How the night show shakes out. I tell you what, when the night show is finished, why don't you come back? Let us know how things went. I mean, we'd love to keep tabs on you. We'll keep your interview on. You can check it in the future. You can always come back with us in the future. Update all your new fans on what you've been up to.
Okay.
Can you do that for us?
Of course, yeah.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Well then, hey, on behalf of BodyMorphPros.com, I want to say congratulations to you getting on stage again for the second time. I'm Adam, here with an awesome competitor, second time up on stage. I can't wait to see what happens.
Me too.
We'll see you guys back in the shows.